Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and American Carnage issue number 8. Yeah, I know. There's like what, the second, it's at least the second time, probably the third time I forgot the comic book. Fact is, they didn't have them stocked at the store. I don't know if they didn't get them or whatever. I planned on going back to get them. I was just like, I'm not doing that. So maybe this weekend I'll go and freaking do that. In the meantime, last comic book to read. It's so different reading this comic book on Comixology because like it does the frame thing and it's like, oh hey, it's like it's guided reading, so it's really weird. But it's tell you what, it's an entirely different framework. You don't have to worry about keeping things hidden on another page for the big surprise moments. Like everything's a surprise because it's like, here's what's next for you to read. Anyway, yeah, this is issue number 8. It's the penultimate issue. They're going to end the issue next month, and I don't know how the hell they're going to pull that off. How's this going to end? You're telling me this is going to be there's going to be another chapter, right? This is just the first part, and there's going to be another chapter, right? Maybe the bomb drops. Maybe the bomb drops. Anyway, you know what? I don't know. I'm not going to speculate on that right now. For now, it's another freaking good comic book, man, that just freaks me out. Problem with it. There's a problem with it. I'm going to tell you about that later, and it's a personal problem. All right, so we got this issue is called Mercy. Brian Hill is the story. He's the writer. Why story? Writer. He's the writer. Brian Hill is the freaking writer. Leandro Fernandez is the art. He does art. Dean White does the colors. Pat Brousseau does the letters, and the cover is done by Ben Oliver. And of course, American Carnage was created by Brian Hill and Leandro Fernandez. Dude, so Richard and Obama Mask go to stop, or what do you call it? Stop the guys from killing Frank. They have to go and rescue Frank, and they do. It's fairly expected. Sorry, spoilers. The guy actually lives and does go to the FBI. Richard has a bit of an oops moment, which I was very proud of. How do you not? At the end of how do you not? Is it abuse of power? Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Anyway, Sheila turned Frank over to Sheila. Obama Mask, like this dude, I don't see this dude getting jacked because he's just too damn smart. He's literally like, yeah, I'm going to go help you out. And I'm thinking it's going to be like some big thing. It's not. It's only a couple of pages where he's helping him out. And at the end, when he's getting ready to leave, he's like, I'm going to leave now. Right, Richard? Why don't you give me your gun? And he's like, wait, well, you're going to... But we got to go and stop it. Richard, give me your gun. I'm not going to ask you a third time. You know damn well he meant it. Like, dude, this guy, like, I think he will pop a cap in the asset's ass. That's all I'm saying. I think that's what he would be willing to do. And he leaves, and he's gone. Oh, he comes back. He comes back, not there, someplace else. He's given a task by Jennifer. Dude. I'm thinking that Jennifer's going to sleep with Richard again. Not in this issue, she doesn't. She comes over to smoke some weed. I'm your typical stuffy American who played by the rules for too long, and I left the country before I finally realized that playing by the rules is stupid. So, yeah, I've never actually done that, but it is what it is. Sheila has got her own problems with George at this point. George is the other FBI agent. Sheila's actually, realistically, I feel like Sheila's here to have nothing but problems because she's got problems with George, problems with Richard. Now she's got problems with Jennifer too. And she's about to have some problems with a major problem, a final problem with Obama Mask. This ain't good. This is not going to work out for anybody involved. Like, next issue is going to be a damn bloodbath. And man, I'm telling you, if this is all the story that Brian Hill had in mind, then I'm glad that this is all that he's telling. These 9 issues. All right, next month we're going to get the final issue. Whew. But like if he does have some more story to tell, I'm just saying I would read it. This is quite literally, for me, the most compelling story in comic books right now. Like Wonder Twins would have to be the most, holy crap, I did not expect this. I think everybody expected this from from Brian Hill. And most of the snowflakes seem to stay away at this point. They've learned their lessons. You know, it's summertime now. Snowflakes don't do very well in the summertime. But next issue, man. Like, I don't know if I'll get the physical copy again. I'm paying the same damn price for it. It's annoying. It's freaking annoying. That's what it is. Because I'm getting the trade paperbacks. Like, that's just that's a done deal. It's just a matter of actually getting the physical things in my hand. This is a trade paperback that deserves to be bought, deserves to be owned, deserves to be on your shelves. Like, I can't wait for my wife to read this, you know what I'm saying? But I want to have everything available at the same time. This is an amazing story, and it's about as compelling as hell. And yeah, I have no idea. Literally, like, you know, people have speculations how it's going to end. I can't speculate on how it's going to end. I have no clue how it's going to end. I feel like I'd just be talking straight out my ass the entire time. I do have a problem with it, though. N-word has dropped a little bit too much in this. Hey. I said it's a personal problem, right? Listen, man, I'm that guy who when I sing, like, Dr. Dre's songs, I don't sing Dr. Dre's songs very often for this reason. I look like an idiot. Forget who it was who said it. I think it was Chris Rock who said it. Might have been D.L. Hughley. Either way, somebody was like, you ever seen a white guy sing Dr. Dre? Like the old NWA album, you know, so like anything that era. Freaking 50 Cent has a song that's actually what it's called. I can't sing that song. There is no part of that song I could sing. There is not one verse, because every verse is that word. Like, I can't sing it. It's like, dude. But more specifically, like, besides making jokes about it, seriously, like, for me at least, I'm impressionable. You know what I'm saying? I'm impressionable in the sense that if I hear something enough, I will repeat it. And it's one of the reasons why I don't like to watch other people's reviews on YouTube, because I'm afraid that, you know, I might, you know, whatever. Like that one guy, Joel, Cape Joel. He, I forget what that word is, and I don't want to remember what that word is, but he says it's like, oh, shall we? He'll be like, you know, shall we? He'll do that once in a while. And all of a sudden I will, you know, I watch like 2, 3, whatever, a couple of his videos, a handful of his videos. And all of a sudden I'm saying, okay, so let's get into who made the book, shall we? And it's like, I'm totally just 3 words or more, and it's considered plagiarism. So there's only 2. But like, wow, man. Wow. So I remember when I watched Roots. And that word was just boom. You look up the word plethora in the dictionary, and it shows you a picture of the DVD for Roots. Like, damn. Yeah, and I was overseas at the time where that's not even a word that's used. There are plenty of other words used, but that's not a word that's used. And I was still worried about saying it. Like, because, yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was literally my one and only complaint about this issue. No typos, no errors, no nothing. My red pen stayed in my pocket the entire time. I had no issues with this comic book, except that word. Anyway, guys, fantastic book. I'm telling you, man, like, honestly, I wish that there are people who genuinely do get triggered. And they're usually the people who are always saying, triggered, all the time. Like, thank you for projecting. Now I know what happens with you. I wish that people didn't get triggered so much. I wish that people could hear something and not get triggered, not get bothered, not get freaked out, you know, not get all like, you know, oh, well, what about? How about you just read the thing, stop taking it personally, and just learn from it. There's a lot to learn from this book. There's a lot to learn about just people, the states. I hate to say it, the states. But the fact of the matter is, everybody knows. You know, here's the 6-year Army infantry veteran who's telling you, yeah, unfortunately that is the United States. It's one of the things that we're known most for. And if you don't believe me, travel and ask. And they'll tell you. It's a shame. And here's a book Maybe I'm just being, you know, silly about it, but this is a book that could actually help to change that, because here's a discussion piece. Here's a coffee table book. I wonder if they can make a coffee table edition of this book. Not the Seinfeld version that actually has the coffee table legs on it, but that might work. You never know. Anyway, guys, good book. I really do wish that more people were reading this. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.